mission, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back and laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die. They right, I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchdown. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Leonard, 58, 59. Watch QB drop. Watch me to give up.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go, D.
To throw is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Rodgers again now. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas. At the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Ryan flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jack Crawford. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Get ready. At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Flush to his right, and the catch is made by Justin Hardy. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Ryan escaping the pressure right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, Mike 42. That's a screen. Hey, Tuesday. Big ass.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ito Smith, his first carry, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, the Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. 29-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21! No. General West! 21! Crunch! What? Twist! What? Hey, Steve 6! Steve 6!
After the interception, here's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now Ryan on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Jones again, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10.
Check three. Over 50.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 30. Mike, check. Look down.
From the 29. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and 2.
Check. Greystone, Travis.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now it's Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some, throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Falcons take over
Let's go,
first and 10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Bang, 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 bang. X3, 218, chopper. 51.
From the 27th, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, D.
Rodgers going to throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rodgers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Go, go.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Yeah.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Jones has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second and 12, Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It's caught here by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, 88, 59, Mike, check, 59. Man. Hey, Zoo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
319. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Blue there, blue there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 29.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 3. Checkmate.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, check 26. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Hey, check 26.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, total didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, Franklin. Top 61, matchbox lights. Hey, let go. Wait! 51, down!
On 2nd and 1, Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first.
Mike
42. Tackles. Hey, Mike's 42.
51, Sam!
Down to lose one. 42 to Mike.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Hey, check. 3 out. Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Hey, hold it.
Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Rodgers to throw. Is going to go down. He's sacked. Jack Crawford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready.
Check. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on the Ringo.
Wait.
Hey, we got 4.
You draw quarters.
Watch safety creeping.
Ryan wants to throw it. And now here's another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.